Okay. All right. So, hey everyone, welcome to this live session. This is CS Sultan, Marketing Manager with WP Funnels.
And I'm Nabila, Product Marketing Manager of WP Funnels. Hopefully, you'll have a great time with us today.
Okay. So, first up, if you're planning to create a course or launch a course anytime soon, then I would urge you to stay with us till the end of this video because today we will discuss some real struggles and real concerns of most online creators. And this is vital for you in case you want to create a long-term business model for your courses. Now, maybe in the past you have used different LMS tools or WordPress plugins to create courses and sell them. That's totally fine. But in about 30 to 40 minutes, we will talk about some real problems that you probably did not think about before. And these are important because these issues have blocked your growth, and we believe that you're actually losing a lot more than what you could make. All right, and no matter what industries you're in, whether you are an online coach or maybe an artist or simply want to create a course to teach one of the skills that you're really good at, it's not a problem. The issues we're talking about is common for everyone. All right, and today, don't worry, it's not going to be one of those days where we are going to bore you with hundreds of slides and put you to sleep. No, we will try our best to keep you awake, and we'll keep it real so that we can discuss this thoroughly and you get to relate it to yourself. All right. Now, let's move on into some interesting parts.
So, we're going to talk about the e-learning industry first. So, we're living in a time where e-learning industry is booming, right? So, did you know that it's worth $300 billion and it's projected to reach $935 billion by 2032? That's massive, right? So, how do you think that you can get the fair share of this billion-dollar market? Well, how do you think that how many creators do you think that actually going to get a huge profit out of it? So the truth is most creators don't know that they'll actually get to say that they made a huge profit. In fact, many plan their courses but they can never launch. Even of those who launch, over 96% of them earn less than 100K a year. Why is that? Let's dig deeper. So let's say you're planning on creating a course. You go to Google, you search the best LMS platforms, you get about 5 to 7 suggestions. You choose one of those and they tell you that you'll earn a fortune, right? But here's the real fact. SaaS platforms eat into your revenue. They take a cut to every sale you make. For example, Teachable takes 7.5% of your revenue, and platforms like Podia and Kartra have different plans where they get 5% of your revenue share. So you're doing all that hard work to create a course, and you're giving away a chunk of your hard-earned money to literally someone else. And that's on top of the regular monthly fees. So if you go to the higher plans, they do have some higher plans to get rid of this transaction fees, but you're paying like thousands of dollars annually. So that really doesn't sound fair, does it? So it leaves you a little to no room for future investments or growth or anything. Plus, in reality, you need to add additional efforts to make sales. First, you have to set up funnels, then you have to set email automations, then you also have to pay for the ads. Then all these costs keep adding up. And if you consider platforms that don't charge tax or any transaction fees, you'll see that they have many limitations, like how many contacts you can have, how many funnels you can create. This increases the price as you go. So all you're doing here is spending time, spending your money, and you end up making a bare minimum for your courses.
Okay, so now Some of you might think that, all right, SaaS tools are expensive, sales tools are hassle, so maybe I could go to WordPress and create my courses there because it's more affordable and more flexible. Well, sure, WordPress does have different plugins for separate things. Everything you want to do, you have a separate plugin for that. But here's the harsh truth. In WordPress, just to sell courses, you need at least 6 to 8 different plugins to set up the whole system. So you're actually working with a lot of tools that have different UIs, different situations, and you're getting overwhelmed. At the same time, what you don't notice is that initially when you think about a course builder, it probably cost about $300. That sounds cheap, right? But if you look deeper, more features you need another additional plugin which adds up to the cost. For example, suppose you chose LearnDash as your course builder, which cost about $200. Then you decided, okay, I need membership. So you go for MemberPress and spend another $100. Then for subscription, you need another plugin worth $100. For sales funnel, you need another $100. For email automation, you're probably spending $200 to $300 and so on. By the time you add up all the cost, it may go up to $1,000 to $1,200 just to sell courses. And that too, not to forget, that you're doing on top of when you're taking all those tech headache to deal with so many plugins, you feel like you're a mini IT guy, like you're installing, managing plugins. At times you're spending more times with these different plugins than what you actually should be doing, creating courses and teaching people.
So we have another issue. So let's say you want to adjust using multiple plugins. You are willing to use all the plugins together. But if you talk about another issue, do you know that only 3 to 12% of the students actually complete their online courses? So why does it matter? Low course completion rates means fewer students are getting the value out of your course. And you have less chance of getting positive reviews and less chance of growing in terms of your authority. So think about it. When you look into multiple courses, maybe with a similar topic in other places, you'll find more confidence in one that has more positive reviews than the ones which don't have many reviews or little to no reviews. So same applies to your course. If fewer students are completing the course, then you cannot get enough reviews to grow. Without social proof, you're forced to keep spending on ads just to bring in new students, and that's just not sustainable.
Now, so far, what we've discussed, you can see that this is what you're dealing with. With SaaS tools, you're paying a chunk of your earnings to someone else. With WordPress, you're duct taping a lot of plugins and getting overwhelmed. To set up the whole process, you're having to spend $1,000 to $1,200 just to sell courses. And on top of that, the sad news that students do not finish courses, which means you cannot create people's transformation. They don't get the value you want to deliver, meaning you don't get positive reviews, you don't grow authority, and you don't have a long-term business model. And but here's the thing, like, I would like to ask you this, that what would you do if you wanted to transform from that 96% of people that are not making enough from courses to that 4% of the people that are actually thriving with their courses? Well, just to help out with that, if you recall, we have been working on a solution for quite some time now to help out creators, specialized for creators, so that you can get past these issues. All right, we call it Creator LMS. This is designed to help you get past those tornado of problems that we just discussed and be successful as a creator. And as such, remember, as you see, that these are the 4 problems you face, and with Creator LMS, we want to solve these problems. And to help you with that, here's what we have. With Creator LMS, you'll have built-in payment options and monetization control so that you control how you want to earn with your courses and you keep all your earnings. All right. Second, with Creator LMS, you get everything in one plugin. You don't have to use 8 to 10 different plugins to set up a whole process. The plugin comes with built-in course builder, the options to monetize, the option to create a funnel for your course, the option to set up email automation for the course. Even you get exclusive engagement features, and all of that you get in one single plugin. So that helps you get past those headache or stress that you get with so many plugins. Third, as I mentioned, that you're piling up a lot of costs with different tools, but when you have Creator LMS, you only pay what you need. Your only cost will be your domain hosting, your email service, and Creator LMS, and maybe the transaction fees that are charged through the payment gateways, which actually you pay anywhere you go, right? So that's just about it. No additional tools and no additional cost. And finally, we mentioned that there's an issue of students not completing courses. So one of the major specialty we added to Creator LMS is that you get exclusive features to get your students excited to complete their courses. You give cohorts, you create communities where students can engage, you give gamification, you get email reminders and quizzes, you get all of that so that you have more control in making students complete the course, get the value so that you can get authority and you can grow by getting more reviews and referrals from your students. Now, obviously, in short, you should understand that it's not really about the software. It's more about what you are able to do to deliver what you love, teaching others your skills while having more freedom in earning and growing with authority. Now, here's the important part that we want to announce to you today, that for Creator LMS, we'll be opening the cards very soon, all right? And for that, we have lined up something special for everyone. Now, one of the special things is that the first 200 early adopters are going to get an additional 20% discount on top of the already lucrative launch offer that we are preparing for you, all right? But to get this offer, you need to actually be part of the early adopters list. Okay, so what I want is that what you need is actually to sign up to this list so that you can avail that additional discount, right? What I'll do is I will leave a link to that in the comments so that you can go ahead and sign up. And once you do, before we launch, you'll be the one knowing about the launch before anybody else, and we'll withhold the discount amount until the first 200 sales are made. All right, so that's something you have to do. So check the comments, go ahead and join the early adopters list. All right, now before we leave, okay, we want to show you a video to give you a glimpse of Creator LMS in action. Just bear with us a few seconds while we get it ready.
Start with Creator LMS dashboard, you'll be able to see that we have some of the analytics here, and this is basically an overview. So you can see that we have an earnings section. So here, the income, the refund, and the net income of your courses can be seen. And there's also a percentage here, as you can see, and it's filtered for the last 30 days. And if you scroll down, you'll be able to see how many courses were sold in the last 30 days. You'll be able to see the students in the last 30 days, and you'll
Guys, if
also
you're
be able
having
to
difficulty
see
in listening, do let us
published
know in the
courses.
comments. All right,
So all of your
but
courses
take a look at
overview
this video,
report
you'll
will
know
be
more
added
about
in the
Creator LMS.
dashboard.
If you have any
So if
questions,
we move
please leave
on,
a comment right now.
there's a courses tab, as you can see here. There's the quizzes module, there's an assignment module. I'll show you everything one by one. There's a certificate module, and you can add certificates, whichever you want. Then you have the sessions. Now here's basically Zoom sessions are going to be listed here, so I'm going to show you that in a minute. Then we have the membership option, so you can basically add memberships however you want. You can add a specific renewal period here. Then you have the subscription price, you can add a title description. Then we have the coupons, As you know that you can add coupons for your courses. Then we have the order management and the subscription management both here. So every subscriptions and orders will be listed in this. So
Awesome.
you have the students option, you have pre-installed emails here. So there are some templates here for the student emails and there are some for the course creators. Then you have the migration option where you can bring your other students from other LMS platforms like LearnDash or Tutor LMS, and you can select the specific courses. So I don't have any LMS installed here, so you can see that in another video. So then if we go to the settings, you'll be able to see general options. So you have the course archive page,
Don't
checkout,
worry, guys. If you have any
dashboard, terms,
questions, we'll answer
information.
it after you watch
Then
this
you
video.
get
So
the
do bear
layout
with us,
page.
right?
So here you will be able to edit the course layout here. So you can add some search options, sorting options. You can remove them, whichever you don't want. Then you can go move on to the course details page. Now you can edit this however you want. So we have some layouts here. You have layout 2, we have another layout here. So this is the layout 3. So you can choose whichever layout you like and you can show it in the front end, and you can also enable or disable the options you want there. Then we have the checkout page, and currently we have only one checkout layout. So you can see that this is pretty straightforward. We don't have any unnecessary information here. So I'll show that to you in a minute. So let's go to the course details page. You can also show the enrolled view of the student. So you can edit this however you want. You have the branding. You can set the color according to your own brand. Then you have the account and privacy policies, then permalink section. Then we have the payment method. So here currently we have Stripe and PayPal. We'll also have some of the new payment options like authorize.net and Molly, that will be coming in the pro launch. Then we have the currency settings. You can edit these however you want, and we have the tax calculations here as well. So you can set it up according to your country, state, and your location. So let's move on, and I'm going to show you the integrations here. So here are some interesting integrations. So first of all, let me tell you, these are not extra add-ons. So you don't need to install and activate multiple plugins here. So we have cohorts where you will be able to group your students into cohorts. Then we have the Zoom integration. We will have Google Meet integration in a few weeks as well. So then we have the one-click offer. So you can actually add sales funnels within your courses, which is very interesting. And this is literally not available in any other tools. So then we have the gamification, and we have a content protection. So for the content protection, you can literally disable the copy, inspection, and screen recording features. They won't be able to copy your own content. That will be saved. And another thing is you can enable and disable these if you don't want to use them. So it's not going to distract you from the actual intention of creating a course. So that's about it from the overview. Now let's move on and create a course. So basically I have created two courses here. The first one is the self-paced and the second one is the cohort. So I'm going to create one for you now. So let's move on. So let's say if I click on add course, I have two options here, self-paced course or the cohort-based course. So I'm going to go with the self-paced course now, and I can start it from scratch or generate an overall view with AI. So if I go to the AI option, I'm going to ask them to maybe create a course. So let's say I'm going to go ahead, create an outline for marketing. Let's go with introduction to digital marketing. So I'm going to click on this. So let's wait a minute. So here's the outline. So they have given me 4 chapters here, and each has like 2 lessons, right? So I can regenerate the outline here as well. If you don't like the output that AI has given you, you can go ahead and regenerate the outline. So I'm going to accept it for now because It's okay. So you can see that the chapter has been placed in their places and the lessons are here as well. So all you have to do is enter the course title and add an image. So in the course description, you can also write it with AI. So let's say, let's go ahead. So here's the prompt result. Now you can edit the prompt here as well. Let's regenerate this. This is pretty short. Okay, this is shorter. So I can regenerate this. Okay, so this one seems good. So I'm going to accept this. And you can edit it however you want. You can also add images inside of it if you want. So here's the chapter. Let's add an image. So I'm going to click here and let's add this one, and it's added. Now let's move on. Now here's the content. So here are the type of content that you can add inside of your courses. So you have text, video, audio lessons, and you can add quizzes and assignments here as well. So if I click on, let's say, text base, this is how the modal will appear and you can add all the texts here. Then you can see that I didn't add anything, but the lesson has added here. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. Let me show you the rest of the content. This is video. You can select a video here. Then we have an audio lesson. You can select podcast or add any type of audio you want. There's no restrictions. Here are quiz. So let me show you the quiz real quick. So we have some classic quizzes. We have some interactive quizzes. So let's say if I add an interactive quiz, if I drop this here, you can see that you can add matching questions and you can add images or text matching, whichever you want. You can add questions from here. So you have to add something here to add another question. So there you have to fulfill all the requirements. So I'm going to just go ahead and delete this. I'm going to show you some of the classic quizzes. So this is like true or false. You can select any of the option which is correct and you have to add the question here. Then we have a fill in the blank. You can do that adding different answers here and then you can keep them blank. So that's how the quiz works. And you can see that it is giving me a warning because I haven't saved it. So I'm just going to close it. Then we have the assignment. You can add a title, a description. You have prerequisites, drip settings. So if you enable the drip settings, you can unlock it, this specific assignment, after some days of from enrollment or on a specific date. So the specific date one works very well in the cohort courses. So then we have some time limits. You can set minimum pass points and you can add resources here. Uh, so let's close it. And here's how the chapters work. Then if we move on to settings, we have some options to set up prices. You can see the basic settings here as well. Capacity, the course duration, if you want to keep it visible or password protected. We have slug, we have reviews, we have resources. So you can add an entire resources to the course as well. You have the certificate that you saw here in the modules. You can add a specific certificate to this course. Then you have the organization, and that's about it. So let's set up a price. So let's say you want to sell this course at $100 price. So you can add a sale price or you can also purchase a specific course with points. So let's show that later. Then we can go move on. Then we have the one-click offer here. This is where the sales funnel is coming. So you can add steps here. You can add a specific offer page. You can add an offer type, like maybe it's a course or a membership. So this is advanced stuff. So you can see that in a later videos that we're going to upload in our YouTube channel. So the funnel works inside of the plugin. Okay, so you don't have to have any external plugin installed or activated. Then we have the preview. You can show the preview here. So here's how the layout works. Then if you go back, you can publish it. So once you're done publishing, I'm going to show you another thing, that is the automation. So we have some automations here. So if you click on automation, you can see that you can add automations based on specific lessons. Then you can add whichever you want. So this is actually a pre-built automation that we have, and this is working well. It's already active. You can get all the stats from here, how many people entered, how many people exited. So this works pretty amazingly. So you can add automations however you want. So basically that's how it works. Let me show you the course in the front end. So if I go here, so this is the course. If I preview it, let's click on buy now. So this is how the entire contact works. You can see that my payment information is not here because I haven't set it up yet. So this is basically how the checkout looks, and you can see that there are no distractions like footer or header, so that your potential client or potential student goes to somewhere else. So let's go back, and I'm going to show you some other stuff here. You can see that I have created a cohort course, and I'm just going to show you how the cohort works. So here you can add a live class where you're gonna talk to the students that have enrolled in your cohort courses, and you can literally talk to them in real time. So that's how the cohort courses are going to engage your students to the fullest. So it's pretty amazing. You can set your own Zoom credentials and talk to your students whenever you want, and the course will unlock exactly that day. And if we go to the gamification, we have some options here like bonus points, achievement badges, learner levels, rewards, leaderboards. So let's say for the bonus point, you can add rules like if a person completes a course, he gets a point. If a lesson is completed, he gets like 5 points. You can add how whichever you want here, and add different points for different completions. Then we have the achievement badges. You can add the badge, you can give it a color, you can add an icon here. And this is pretty uh, like advanced stuff. So it's advanced, but it's not hard. Let me make that clear. So it's pretty amazing. You can also add learner levels here. Then you can reward them. So if a potential student has enough points, you can reward them and allow them to purchase courses with that points. You can also disallow this. It's totally up to you. And we have the leaderboard. Now leaderboard is currently, we have added 3 rules to the leaderboards: the course completion rate, the highest average quiz score, and the fastest completion time. We'll add more rules here, but you can enable this as well. So that's basically how the gamification works. And as I said before, you don't want, you can just disable these, but if you do enable this, you won't need to have any extra plugins installed and activated. So that's about it for the preview. If you have any question regarding our tool, please feel free to let us know in the comment box. We'll talk to you very soon. We will reply to each and every comments. So that's about it.
Okay. All right. So I believe you saw how Creator LMS works, and we like to think it's pretty easy, but we would leave that to you. You can leave in the comments if you feel anything is complicated or anything you want to question.
Yeah.
But now, enough about Creator LMS. As I said, this is about you. So we've decided to answer your questions that you asked during the live session. Some of you have left some comments. We can see that there is Trevor. Uh, Hi, Trevor. Thanks
Hi.
for joining us today. Then we have someone, sorry, I cannot read the name, but you said you're from Mongolia. We really welcome you. Thank you for making the time here. Then there's someone else right here. Sorry, I cannot read that, but we really thank you that you're part of this session. All right. And so I believe that's Khalid. I'm just guessing. So, okay, Khalid. All right. Yeah, I'm taking some help from someone here, so don't mind with that. All right, so here's the first question. Will Creator LMS team have a central directory where all creators can advertise their sites and courses?
Well, currently we are focusing on the creators only. So we're not focusing on marketplace where you can like advertise and keep your courses. But for now, we're focusing on creators who are going to create their course and launch it on their site, and then it's gonna like engage your students. That's the engagement is the main focus here, and the creators are the main focus here who can create and monetize their courses.
Okay, so if you have more questions, obviously you can ask, but
Yeah.
let's move on to the next
There
one.
are so many people who are interested for it. Maybe we can consider in the future.
Yeah,
Sure.
that makes sense. All right. Next, I can see it says, I want to know more about UI change possibilities. Can I make my courses look like roadmap as a game? One is completed, then go next one.
All right. I think you're asking about the front end UI, right? So we will have Gutenberg and Elementor and other page builder supports in the future. So you can change the layout however you want in the front end. And for the second question, can I make my courses look like a roadmap as a game? So I guess you're asking for the course unlocking thing, right? So one course will be unlocked after another one is finished. So yes, that's a very good suggestion. We already have a course unlock feature planned in the future, but as you suggested, making it as a roadmap, we can definitely consider as well.
Yeah, but at the moment, what we have now is you can do that for lessons. Like in one
Yeah.
course, you can make it so that, until they finish the first lesson, they cannot go to the second lesson. It's a multi-layer stuff. So first you create a course, under that you have multiple lessons. So you can do this with lessons within a course. So that's possible.
And
Okay.
he said his name is Bamba.
Okay, Bayamba. All right. Okay, the next question is different leaderboards for selected courses. Course bundle will be awesome. Yes, sure, I agree with you. What we allow is we have gamifications for almost everything. So if you create cohorts, you can have a leaderboard for the cohorts there. So that's something you can do with this. But we haven't yet considered that, okay, for a single course, you'll have a whole leaderboard. Maybe that's something we can work on in the future. Next, there is there someone for chat reply? Sorry about the delay. We were just waiting for this time to answer your questions. Is there going to be an LTD for the LMS? Of course, when we open the card, the initial offer is going to be an LTD, and it's something you definitely don't want to miss. What about RTL support? Now, yes, we understand RTL is very important. We have a lot of people who request this, and we're working on that. We need a bit of time for this because we need to convert the whole plugin. But give us some time. We will be doing this for sure. Course list layout customization will be nice for kids course and K-12 courses, which I'm concerning. Maybe lessons and quizzes in layout possibility.
All right. I didn't quite understand it. The course list customization is already there, so you can have the layout change. You can change the layout from the settings. But for the second question, would you mind adding a bit of a details in the comment section so we can like answer it more clearly? Thank you. Let's move on to this next one. Interactive questions are brilliant. Is there H5P integration? Well, thank you so much. We have plans to add more interactive quiz types there. And for the H5P integration, that's already on our roadmap. So you'll be able to check that in the future. And you will also have access to the public roadmap when we launch. So you'll get that there.
Looks great. When adding a video, I'm sorry, this is from Zeniel Jaichnan. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong, I'm just trying. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Looks great. When adding a video, where will it be uploaded? Is embedding links from other platforms already possible?
Yeah, we have YouTube and Vimeo integration, so you can embed your videos from there. If you have more suggestions where we can, which we can add to our platform, you can suggest us.
So he also has a second question that where will the video be uploaded if he uploads his own video?
Oh, well, this will be uploaded in your media folder, so it's gonna be in your
WordPress
WordPress
folder.
media
For
folder.
now,
Yeah.
on the WordPress website,
Yeah.
we are planning to integrate it with AWS S3 bucket.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we are pretty soon going to work on AWS S3 bucket integration, so you can have it uploaded there as well in the future. Yeah. Okay, next it's from Dan West. Hey Dan, thanks for joining us. So will I be able to integrate Creator LMS with WooCommerce so they can see their purchase etc from their WooCommerce account page?
Well, one of our main intention was to remove the extra integrations that you need to sell a course. So currently we don't have the WooCommerce integration, and we're not planning to have it anytime soon. But since you asked us, we'll definitely consider it. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, but we will definitely work on some migration features. So if you're
Yeah.
using a course builder with WooCommerce, we will see if we can help you with migration. But probably initially we're not planning to do an integration with WooCommerce. We want you to have a standalone plugin. Okay, Bastian Cynic, hi, thanks for joining us. So, hi, what are the requirements for the IA feature? An OpenAI API key or something from your part?
I think he
He's
meant
talking about
AI
AI,
feature.
right? Yeah.
So currently there are no requirements for the AI feature, but as you suggested, the Open API key, or you don't have to use any key like ID or API currently. We have our standalone system, but we can consider it in the future if you want to use your own key to use the AI feature.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll suggest that our AI is growing with time, so
Yeah.
I'm sure you won't need an additional AI for this. Okay, so that's Nicholas Rembra. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, can gamification points be used to buy physical products via WooCommerce? Well, we have we have a feature now that your students can use gamification points to buy courses. For now, the gamification points to buy physical products isn't possible yet, but that's a very good suggestion. We can add it in our ideas
future
folder.
ideas.
Yeah,
but I'll just put it out there that this is an LMS tool, so we'll probably not have integration for WooCommerce. So this is not something we're considering anytime soon. But for gamification, when you sell courses, we have gamification points for many different activities which you can set up in Creator LMS. Okay, let's see.
We have Dan here with us.
Okay, Dan, you have a second question.
Okay, also for the sessions, will I be able to integrate another meeting software than Zoom? Just a meeting link. Well, we have plans to integrate Google Meet as well. So if you have other platforms where you'll do video meetings, we can add that in our roadmap, and we'll integrate it with Creator LMS.
Yeah, but I think your question was that in case it's some other tool you're talking about, right? So right now we don't have that integration, and we are not sure how soon we can work on unknown tools, but we would want you to submit it in the roadmap. When we release, you can submit the idea in the roadmap, and maybe we can consider.
I think that's all of the questions.
Also, okay, so I think there's okay, there are a few suggestions, I think. All right, Biamba, I mean like Duolingo lesson list with icons. So he wants to customize it like actual game for kids.
Okay, that's a very nice suggestion and very advanced suggestion. Please add it in our roadmap, so we'll check if it's possible to integrate in our Creator LMS, and we can let you know in the future if we can do that.
Of course, I'll tell you that when you submit the idea in a roadmap, just give some references so that we know exactly what you're meaning. because there are many different apps to follow. So if you could give me some references when you submit the idea, maybe we can pick from there and find out from people that if others are interested. If enough people need this, maybe we can work on it. Okay, hi there. Thanks for joining. I see you saying, please include the affiliate marketing feature for courses within the plugin, as well as the feature of hiding the YouTube logo from the attached videos.
Okay, we can work with that. Yeah, we have plans to have the affiliate marketing feature, or we can give it an integration with some of the popular tools. But yes, we have plans to add affiliate marketing feature, and for feature of hiding the YouTube logo with attached videos, we can do that as well. So thank you for the suggestion. We'll look into it.
Right, Bastian, I guess you have another question. Are there some shortcodes to add courses list on a Gutenberg page or Elementor? Of course, yes, we have that, and you will be able to, list your courses in any page you want using the shortcodes. Is there integration with WP funnels?
Well, there will be an integration with WP funnels, but there's a catch. We also have one-click offer inside Creator LMS as well. So you can set up funnels inside Creator LMS without WP funnels, but we will also have the integration later.
You were going to host another workshop.
Yeah.
Show how to create.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
in the future, we are planning to create a workshop to show you how you can, not just create course and the funnel for the course, but also the overall business model. So that's something we're preparing for. So don't worry, that's something you'll enjoy when it's out. Give us some time to prepare. Okay, Trevor has another question. What kind of integrations with WP funnels and MailMint?
well, for the WP funnels integration, you'll be able to create like LMS funnels, like normal funnels. Like you can add upsell, downsells. You can have a checkout, dedicated checkout. You can have thank you pages. So everything will be similar as you see on WP funnels. But in MailMint, we added something special in Creator LMS. I think you already saw in the video that we have automations for individual lesson, individual quizzes, assignments, and you can also add automations for individual courses from inside the course builder. So that's something we added, and we hope that you'll be able to get some real insights where your users are dropping out, your students are not maybe finishing your quizzes or assignments. You can get all the stats from there. So that's something we worked on with MailMint.
Yeah, but I would like to add that, like when we make that actual complete integration, it's more than just, creating the funnel within the course. We will allow you to build a complete business model, right? And obviously, I would again want to tell you that please wait for us. We're preparing a workshop for that, and when you get that, it's gonna be beneficial. You're gonna like it.
Okay.
Okay, Nicholas Remba, please reconsider WooCommerce integration because most people are already invested in the Woo ecosystem. This is especially critical with legal compliance plugins. Okay. I totally understand when you talk about legal compliance and when you have already invested in WooCommerce, but as I said, that it's probably not something anytime soon. Maybe in the future, but right now we have to focus on creators and creating the standalone product. Once we have done that, then maybe we can consider expanding to that part. But unfortunately, it's something that I cannot promise you right now. All right.
Look at this.
Okay, so you should definitely. This is another person. Yeah.
Yes, this is another person. Okay.
Okay, so Dan has a suggestion. You should definitely consider WooCommerce integration of some kind. Myself and many similar creators sell other things than courses, most of us using WooCommerce. Well, this is an interesting idea. So I would definitely want you to share with us what other things you're actually selling in line with the courses. Or maybe I think what you're talking about is creating a whole funnel with course and additional resources. So if you could share some ideas with us, maybe in the comments, or reach out to us in support and share your idea, then maybe we could think about a long-term vision of how we can do that integration later on.
Yeah, the idea is to help them not to use WooCommerce,
right,
not to depend on WooCommerce. So we are going to release our own native WooCommerce. e-commerce shopping.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll just let you in on a secret. From one of my teammates was suggesting that yes, we are actually planning to create our own e-commerce system, or not
Sounds very
e-commerce.
Sounds very
I mean, we are introducing the way to sell courses on your own without e-commerce. We want it to be a standalone product, as I keep saying. Like, it's one place where you can manage your carts, you can manage courses and everything. So if there's additional stuff you want to sell, maybe we can work on that within Creator LMS, but you got to share with us what those are, and if enough people want it, only then we can go for that, right? So do share with us your ideas. Okay, everything sound amazing. Thanks a lot. Thanks,
Thank you
Bastian.
so much, Bastian.
We appreciate your time today. I'm sorry, do remember to join the early adopters list. We'll be adding it in the comments in a few seconds.
Okay, integration like tying a product to a course would be enough. So buy a product, enroll in a course. So that sounds like, yeah, sure. Yeah. So thank you for the suggestion. As Sultan already said, like we will consider it in the future.
Yeah. Well, I think we have a lot of audience who already use WooCommerce, and but don't worry. When you have Creator LMS, there will be a time when you won't even need to think about WooCommerce. So, I think you should think about joining with us in the journey. Hopefully, this will work out. All right, John Mack. Hey there. It's been a long time. I've had plenty of conversation with you. Nice to see you live. Thanks for all the support in the past. Of course, it's my duty. I do love helping people out, especially our users, and you have been a treat to work with. So yeah, hopefully you liked what you saw, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Look forward to a hopefully much better LMS plugin. Hopefully, yes, fingers crossed. But we're confident it's great, but that's totally up to you to judge.
Yeah. So I don't think we have any more questions.
All right. Look forward to hopefully better. All right. So yeah, I think that's just about it. A lot of you have joined, and we're really grateful for that. In case you're not here with me live, that's not a problem. You can still come back, watch it again, and ask your questions, and we'll answer in the comments at that time. But hey, we just had another question from Dan West. Let's look into that. If you were to offer a standalone solution and for me to not use WooCommerce, you should offer selling a single product that is not a course or FX, just a general membership subscription. Okay, I understand. So what you're talking about is getting selling subscription for the membership rather than the course. Well, we need to look into that, other possibilities. Give us some time. We can dig deeper into this and maybe talk about this in the future. That will be great. Thank you for sharing this with us. We haven't actually thought about this before, but we will definitely for now.
Okay, this is the last.
Okay.
All right, that's just great. I think that's just about all the questions. Again, as I said, this video will be there in the group and in the page. In case you come up with questions later, just ask in the comments. We'll definitely answer to that. All right.
And make sure that you sign up for the early adopters list if you want to get the additional discount during the launch. And don't be that person who says like someday I'll launch a course. So because we all know that someday is like never. Like never. Yeah. So take the step now, launch your courses, keep your earnings, engage your students, and build long-term growth. And become one of those 4% creators that he talked about leading the industry. So, thank you for staying with us today.
Yeah, so it was a treat, and hopefully you'll hear from us again about this, and we will hear a lot from you. Yeah. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.
Take care.